Good morning, guys, and welcome to our newest Pokemon, Scarlet and Violet Wi-Fi battle. And today, you guys are gonna see more of the big catfish. Like I said, guys, it's one of those mons I never anticipated to be something I would actually use as a competitive player, just because I thought it was absolutely hideous. But let me tell you, this might be an ugly fish that sleeps alone in the bottom of the bowl, but let me tell you guys, this fish is not joking around. This is one of the most competitive threats I have ever seen ever since playing Pokemon. And I've been playing Pokemon a very long time, since inception, since Red, Blue, and Yellow. By the way, guys, thank you for the massive support on the first two Wi-Fi battles. Dondozo really didn't care, but you guys shone right through. You guys lit up both of those uploads, including this Cerulege. Lots of love for my mascot. Thank you so much for that. And guys, there are a lot of comments I just didn't get to yet, so I'm sorry about that. I've been incredibly busy and tied up. Here's the cool news. It's going to be very brief and very, very short. However, I do have a job offer that I'm supposed to be getting in the mail today, and I'm not going to go too much into detail, but that's going to enable my schedule to not be as crazy as it's been. And believe me, it's been pretty crazy, and I haven't been able to pretty much do anything, and it's definitely had an effect on my uploads and my sleep schedule and just everything else the person. Guys, if you don't know the team that I'm rocking, as always, go ahead and check that right-hand info card on the top right-hand side. And today, I've got the showcase of the big fish. By the way, guys, if you join the Discord server, I've already added the season badges, at least the first season badge for the Love of Fish, which is going to be the Dondozo season badge. And you guys can change those roles at any time. And when you do show those roles, it is going to shine through, and that's going to enable you to show your love and support for the season or whatever your favorite season or episode is moving forward. So that's going to be fantastic. Thank you guys so much for that. Let's go ahead and jump right into this. For some reason, Scarlet and Violet gave my man's parting shot. I don't know why they did that. I think that was absolutely insane and definitely something this guy didn't need. So now he has screens and parting shot plus an attack. And let me tell you guys, I've got a big fish, but Heavy Slam doesn't do anything to the likes of the Grimmsnarl. Now, I kind of rushed through team preview, and I do agree, I do understand that, guys. I'm in a little bit of a tight schedule this morning, so just bear with me. Like I said, I think I've got like 10, 15 comments to go through. I forget the exact number on the second upload, and I will get to those later on today. By the way, if you guys are watching this with the thumbnail unchanged, for some reason there was a little bit of corruption this morning when I was trying to change the thumbnail, so sorry about that as well. Thank you guys for being so incredibly patient, just being amazing overall. You guys are stellar individuals, and I could not thank you guys enough for all of the love, support, and patience that you guys show me. It's fantastic, and something that I definitely have not had in quite some time. But this man's going to go for the parting shot. I don't know, I guess I go into Cerulege thinking that Bitter Blade with the Sun Up would do a lot of damage, but he does have the Reflective and the parting shot, so now Cerulege has like Abysmal Zero attack, and that's not very fair to my mascot. But let me tell you about Terra Blast right now. So, you guys got to remember, I didn't even, for some reason, did anybody else know that Jolteon gets Calm Mind? Somebody raise their hand and let me know. Yeah, shout out to you, Angel of the Night 091 for that you said in the last upload. Now, this is Calm Mind Jolteon. Now, there's a couple of things that could be happening right here. There could be a Baton Pass and just an utter destruction of my face. But now, with Terra Blast, now those Eevees get those coverage, and we just had that Eevee raid. And that's going to be a big deal because that's going to grant coverage to these different mons that didn't originally had any coverage for their types. In Jolteon's case, being able to take down rocks, ground, and even steels if he is Terra Blast Water. Luckily for me, though, I do have the steel, so that's going to help out a lot. I'm going to go out into our Bolivia because unless it's Terra Blast Ice, I do feel pretty comfortable going into this thing. The burn is residually wearing down this offensive Jolteon threat that I do have to worry about. Now, I decide here to go for the Memento, just only in case he goes for another Calm Mind, so that I can wear it down and bring in something like Unaware, Dondozo to come in and take these hits. And then, of course, Terra into Dragon type, because I'm going to need that. But then again, he's already Ice type. But luckily, I would ignore the Calm Mind boost because of Unaware. But you already know what I'm going to say about Dondozo. You know he doesn't care. He should run for president. He's a big fish. He's done things. Now, I believe at this point I don't have the Shadow Sneak Cerulege. I had gone back and forth between those two movesets. And now I just go out to Garganackle because Garganackle can take one hit of anything. It doesn't even matter, guys. And I just know for a fact Garganackle can take this hit. And that's the beauty of max specially defensive Garganackle. He can take this Terra Blast or whatever this thing wants to go for, or a Thunderbolt. He takes it at over half HP. Now keep in mind the grassy terrain is up to get that delicious extra leftovers recovery. And then we just take him out. So that's fantastic. Again, another threat out of the way. Don't have to worry about that. That Jolteon being able to Calm Mind, like I said, it probably is a thing because Espeon's been able to Calm Mind for a long time, but I've just never seen a Calm Mind Jolteon. Maybe you guys have. So now I've got my Rock Guy in here, and Rock Guy is up against Rotom. The sun is up. We eat this Hydro Pump for breakfast, lunch, and din-din. Go for the Salt Cure. He's going to be cured down. Yeah, the Harsh Sunlight's going to fade, and we could probably still take this. But I think tearing into water is really smart. He might predict this and just go directly for the Volt Switch. But because he's a water type, he takes additional damage from Salt Cure, which is absolutely fantastic. I love this. I could not be more excited for this. I'm also trading this morning in between like everything else I got going on. So I've got emulation running on top of recording on top of all of this. I do, of course, go into the water typing with the Terastallization, and it works out fantastic for me because he does go actually to the Hydro Pump, allowing Salt Cure to bring him down to a very revengeable range, which is amazing because this now allows me to bring in Cerule Edge, and now it's a perfect sacrifice. So it is the time to sacrifice my mascot to this Volt Switch because my mascot's put in a lot of work, a lot of work, and that works out really well for me. As now, I just decide with this, he brings back in the Grimmsnarl, and Grimmsnarl is actually going to be sitting here. I don't think the screens are up again. He probably just wants the Parting Shot. I'm not sure what he wants to do. If he wants to attack, I'm just going to go into Glamora because I really want my Stealth Rocks up, even at the cost of whatever he wants to do with this Grimmsnarl. What actually ends up happening now, after I set up the Stealth Rocks, is I'm going to go for a Spike, just because some of his different Mons don't appreciate those spikes. So that's going to help out a lot in wearing things down. Now, in the back, I'm thinking about the Salamence form in the back that could definitely become a very potential problem for me. So that's the thing I'm thinking about. And I'm like, well, I've got Unaware Dondozo in the back. So I don't know particularly what this thing's coverage is other than like Throat Chop, usually Steel and Earthquake, and possibly Outrage or Dragon Claw. But the cool thing is, no matter how many times this thing Dragon Dances, it doesn't matter. Now what I decided to do here, as he sets up this Dragon Dance, I've already got 1 or 2 layers of spikes, rocks up. I'm just going to go for Earth Power for a little bit of damage, and look at that, man, that does nothing under Light Screen whatsoever. That is absolutely 0 damage, and that is unfortunate. But that's okay though, because even though there's no damage dealt here, I do go for the Mortal Spin just to wear him down with poison as well, because I do have the Body Press. And now, I guess he's completely unaware of how Dondozo works. Because Dondozo, as you know, for the bumper sticker, he does not care. I go in here, take a +3 Throat Chop, of course, 1 boost from the Photosynthesis, and 2 boosts from, or 1 to 2 boosts from the Dragon Dance. And it doesn't matter. He's going to go ahead and cancel the battle. The Body Press would have taken out the Mints and revenged the rest of his team because I had other mons. Thank you guys for watching Short Games. Sorry, guys. Work schedule's tight. I'll see you guys soon. Can't wait to start the new job and get the new schedule. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.